What sheep hunt should we give away?
I don't know, let's go big. Let's do a desert.
A desert?
Yeah.
Should we give a desert away?
Let's do a desert.
Let's do a desert. Okay, so let's go draw.
Is there someone from New Mexico in the room? To Harris, New Mexico, Lance Bernal.
Lance in the house?
Day 4. Our camp was. It's nice and cool. This will probably last for a few more hours. Day 4. Still ram, young ram. And a ewe came over the ridge about 700 yards away. Aim for 360.
What's that? Aim for 360.
So we're still waiting for the mature ram to show up. It's good to see a decent ram. A couple of years he'll be ready to go. Yeah, I mean, look. No, I don't know.
Look.
Take a look. Yeah, he's still got tips on both sides. I think good morning, day 4. Again, we're headed out today. Gotta restock water-wise. This morning, ended up finding a lone ram, a ewe and her lamb, and then just about 20 minutes ago, young ram and a ewe popped out just below us, about 700 yards, and unfortunately, and luckily, it was a young ram, because again, it's hard to carry your rifle everywhere that you want to go. You're trying to get good positions, and you leave the pack in one spot and carrying it everywhere. But so meet up with Roberto and Andres that are pointed out over here, and we're gonna, I guess, start making our way out. It's about 8:30. It's getting hot already, so it's definitely gonna be a trek out of here again. He said that nothing comes out this morning worth going after. We'll hike out, head back to the main camp, sleep, get some rest for tonight, and then stock up on water, I guess, and head out further north tomorrow for another 3-day affair. So again, we're only limited by the amount of water that we bring, and so it makes it a little tough. On average, you're consuming 3 liters of water a day. It's probably more, but if you had more, 'cause it's so hot. But it's only day 4, so we still got 7 more days to go. 6 more days. So just gotta be persistent, and we'll see what happens. Break at the bottom of Arroyo. Get some water and some food. And onward back to the trucks. Got within 150 yards of the ram on the U this morning. If only he was a mature ram, he'd be actually probably packing out a ram right now. It's alright. Alright, just taking a stroll along the sea. We wrapped up day 4, came out of the area, saw a couple of ewes again and one young ram. We got about 150 yards from him, and he was probably about a 5 or 6 year old ram. But so we came back, we ran out of water for the hunt, and came back to the main camp, ate some lunch, late lunch. Some of the crew went into La Paz, so that way they could get some more supplies, food, water. And then tomorrow we're gonna go back out for another 3 days. Hopefully we get it done soon. We'll be at the halfway point starting tomorrow, and but they're pretty confident that we've got plenty of time. So we'll just keep hunting. It's part of hunting. Just gotta find where the rams are, the bigger rams, the older rams. So, but man, it's nice to come back and get a good shower after being out there for so many days. Definitely burn some calories and go through a lot of water out there. That's what we're here for. So can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. Day 5. First glassing of the morning. Double checking that area. But I think we're headed over there. I think where we were yesterday, last few days. Alright, it's the evening of day 5. We came into a new area and split up into 2 groups. I'm with Dan, Go, and Connor, and then Nate, Andres, looking. Haven't seen a sheep today, but day's still going, so we got plenty of time. It's about almost 5, so we got about another crew where they're at. That ridge over there. Just glassing this other stuff from as many angles as we can get. Some water in here. Some places. So we're out here closing up day 5. Came further north for another 3 days. Today was the first day that we haven't seen a sheep all week, but talking to the guides, they were telling me that they actually killed 2 in here last year, this same time of year. So we're hopeful. I mean, there's so much country to glass and places that they can hide. I mean, it just looks really good sheep country, so very hopeful, and we'll see what happens. But it's another beautiful sunset out here in Baja, and just hit it again tomorrow, first thing, first light, glass, and then get down from here, walk up the canyon, and then probably glass again in the middle of the day. So here we go. Have a good night. So it's the morning of day 6, first light. Looks like we might have something. Dan's motioning for us to go over there, so hopefully we have something to look at. Stay tuned.
Age class, all like this chart with sizes, and like any, like, you could shoot a young, like a 5-year-old.
Oh, really?
But if you were to continually do that, then you would that'd probably take away with it. But like 3-4 kills and bigger is so that's only, you know, that because they give so few tags.
Yeah.
It's not as big of a deal as Sentinel.
Come on. This is small.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell.
Packing up after the morning of day 6. Shit. It's been a pretty good morning so far. Spotted 3 rams, a couple of ewes, but we're packing up to move further into the canyon and see if anything else pops out. Definitely makes up for yesterday lack of sighting any sheep, but one of them is definitely borderline shooter, so just probably get a better look at him if we can, see if anything else pops up. Oh, cool. Got him headbutting. Fighting. Oh. Settle down. Alright, we're headed out of. Saw the rams. They were all young rams. So I think we're gonna go check something else out and see what we do. So. Just to give you a quick update, it's day 7. Yesterday we came out after only one night. We saw plenty of sheep yesterday, lots of young rams. There seems to be a lot of rams in the same age class, about 5-6 years old. Had two of them at 300 yards, one at 250, some ewes. It was good to see some lambs, but just not seeing those older age class rams. We want something at least 8 years old, but nothing like that has shown itself. We never did get to see that first one again on the first day, and that was probably the oldest ram we've seen. So right now we've switched tactics. We're splitting up groups. Roberto, I, and Connor are going to go one way, and Dan Nate and Andres are gonna go the other. They're gonna check out one area kind of to the what would have been the north of where we went on day 2, 3, and 4, and then we're gonna actually go out on a high point today. So again, 3 days, 2 nights, limited by the amount of water. Hopefully we find that older ram that we're looking for.
From down low, being our spotter, so we're gonna give her.
Got it. Nice job, buddy. Shit, don't worry.
Sounded like he tumbled. Hey.
Oh my god. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. that to call him, I guess. Hey. Gracias, amigo. Gracias.
Good job.
How?
Call him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Oh man.
Dude,
Thanks, Connor. for catching it.
nicely done, man.
Oh my god.
Good job.
And rice.
Well, when you said that's good, or you can take you. Day 8. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Well, I said I didn't know if I could do this anymore. It was definitely the hardest and best hunt I've ever been on.
Nice.
I mean, there's something about these animals, they test you more mentally than physically. Your mind, you gotta work with your mind mostly, and you gotta give a lot of credit to Dustin. They definitely put you through the ringer in terms of what you can do mentally. You progress every week. I think we were all kind of feeling it. Even Roberto stumbled a couple times. I know you can get it done, but
Let's try.
Right there lies where Lance's ram. So we started way down here. We hiked all the way up on the other side of this mountain here. Came up and over, came all through this basin. There was a bunch of sheep in here yesterday. And then we were just walking up this ridge right here. And all of a sudden looked up. Actually, first off, Lance called it. He's like, Ram, woohoo, where are you? Come here. He's calling him in. And then all of a sudden look up, and sure enough, right here, 2 sheep. One's a good ram, and man, that happened fast. Super fast. And Lance just got kicked out of the less than 1 club.
yeah.
Lance has been on 5 sheep hunts, either as a helper, a guide, or an observer, and has yet to see a ram go down. Missed a couple just by a couple days. And he's about to see one up close here. What do you think, buddy?
It's a dream come true. Dream come true. Listen to your guide when he says you can shoot that one. I wasn't going to question. We've seen a lot of rams all week, young ones, and this was the one we were waiting for. I like how he flares out like that. first, big thanks has to go out to my wife, Andrea, and our girls. You guys sacrificed so much for me to come out here, your time away from you. Just want to say it means so much to me. I miss you, and I got my cinnamon sheep. So, can't wait to get home. Second round of thanks goes to my dad and mom, family. Guys, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, your support, your help taking care of the family while I'm gone. Oh, just a big thanks to all my friends back home. Your support, your prayers, your thoughts. There's a lot of you. Some good vibes, good thoughts, boy. This past week. Ever since I told you I had this hunt. This is as much as yours as it is for me. Alright. Just packing out. Playing everything through my head and what's happened through this whole journey, just actually having the chance to come out here and hunt and everything out. Just kind of didn't get ever get a chance to hunt sheep. God willing, gave me the opportunity, and you know, this was a true sheep hunt, in my opinion, one of the best hunts I've ever been on. Again, just like the very first one I went on, it tests mentally, physically, and sometimes you wonder if it's ever going to happen. That's how I was feeling today, but powers that be, God above, everything else.